Hello fam, how y'all doing today? ReRe got some things done today, Lord. It's just not enough hours in a day. Amen. It's really not. But today I want to look at I'm gonna do the skit review. My skit review is a little bit different today. And some of the things that I was just thinking about this morning as I was looking at the different skits, or I was looking at them collectively today. It's like there's a theme, some lessons, the hidden messages, the hidden lessons. And one lesson I seen today, first when I seen the skits with like Hope's mother, Hope and Faith's mother, and how the neighbor comes over and kind of throw jugs about her car getting, or potentially getting repossessed. Then there was a skit where Wayne's talking to, hold on, y'all. I just have to eat some taco casa. And then there was a skit where Wayne was telling, like tomorrow, like kind of like stay out of his business when it comes to his baby mamas and the amount of money he give them. Which I agree with that, because they were there. They actually are the mothers of his children. So, she may be telling him from a place of love, but that's something that man is adamant about. He's been very vocal about. He wants to take care of them and pay homage to them for being there when things were rough before he got all the money. So I that's one of the things I respect the most about Wayne. Then you had a skit with Amber and the whole restaurant shabacle, and I done kind of spoke on that forever. But at the end of the day, y'all, it's like it all comes down to money can't heal things that are going on in your life. You have to there's some things that you have to value more than a physical price. The reason I say this is Hope and Faith's mother, we'll start there. Sometimes as mothers, and I've done this before myself. When my baby was 2 and 3, I threw some of the biggest birthday parties, and I'm not no rich person. I made a good salary, I was boss lady then, amen. I made a nice, auntie made a nice chunk of change at that time. But it was my first child, and I wanted him just to have this over-the-top birthday. I had characters there, I had t-shirts made, all of the above. I spent all this money to make an event that I thought my child will remember forever. And at 12, he don't remember those birthdays. He don't. And all that money I spent doing that, I could have put it in a trust fund for him. Something that he would need when he turned 13 and he really started growing and he really needed things in life. Or his first car, whatever the case may be. Instead of spending all that money on birthday parties. But we think we're doing the right thing, and we think that things represent love, and things do not represent love. Let's go to Anthony and Amber. Anthony being a snake again and giving her the restaurant thinking that, okay, that'll make her feel whole again because I made her give up the restaurant that was already successful, that she already put her sweat and tears into. So I'm going to give her this to make her feel better about everything that I've done. And now she's in more of a stressful situation, more drama all over again. Again, money does not represent love. Money does not replace being there for somebody, being honest with someone. It does not. When Ron was telling Piari about the whole ordeal with his daughter and how in previous relationships they've used his daughter against him and things like that, and it's not necessarily related to money, but there are some things in our lives that are more important than the big picture, more important than a relationship in that particular scenario. She's just concerned, oh, he didn't tell me the truth, which he should have. I still say he should have told her about it, but he should have explained the why if this is somebody that you may possibly want to be with. So he should have explained to her the why I didn't tell you about my daughter, or I have a daughter, but you won't meet her until XYZ or whenever, or whatever the caveat may have been. And then it's just like over and over and over again in the skits. Even Dawn, her crazy self. Her trying to get the coin to get money so that she can feel validated, you know, in her sister's eyes or others' eyes by getting a nice car, by possibly buying a home. She thought that snaking her and having money would help her. And now she in deeper trouble. Shayla, oh, I got a basketball player, boyfriend. He helped get me this house. Everything is perfect in my life. And when she's showing remorse now a little bit, we see this morning, but it's because she thinks she's happy. She thinks that the karma has not come. She thinks the karma has not come. We know the karma is already here. And it's like all of these things, these material things, these superficial things, we think will make us happy, and they don't. In the long run, they just make things, you know, more difficult. They make things more complex. I even think about, you know, the self-care regimen. Real self-care will be going somewhere, getting away, you know, and just being. When me and my son had our staycation at the beginning of the new year, most of the time, you know, even though I said I was gonna get away and do content and all this, I just felt good to be away from some of the realities of life and the hustle and bustle. We work every day. The average person, you work every day for what? Some of us you working from sun up to sundown. You go in, it's dark. You come home, it's dark. And you spend all this time, to pay a car note, to buy your kid, you know, that new whatever, to get your hair done, to get your nails done. Or even if you're not the person if somebody's doing it for you. It's like we spend our lives working for superficial things, and we miss out on the things that are right there in front of us, like happiness, like laughter, like smiling. That's why the Diesel and Angelina skit just really touched my heart, and I think it touched the hearts of a lot of people. We have some people who are so negative, and they always go see the negative in every single thing, and it's just disheartening, where you don't see the light in anything. You negative 24/7. It's like, why not? Why not be happy? Why not smile? Why not laugh? And I know that Skitlanta is make-believe and it's based on skits, but when I seen that smile on her face, and even the way, you know, if you look into Diesel's eyes and the way he looked at her, the connection, in her just innocent school-like girl smile. You know what I'm saying? And she did it. It wasn't about, I would say, the gift she gave him. It wasn't about the money. It was about building him up. Whether she would have bought everything brand new or whether she got it from somebody going out of business, it's like the love behind it and the pure love behind it. Like, I know this is something that this person has a passion in. I know that this is something that this person really, really wants. That's what made that skit so beautiful to me. It wasn't out of obligation. It wasn't out of payback. It wasn't out of any of it. To me, it came from a pure and sincere place. It came out of a place of, I'm going to take a chance on this person. I haven't known this person long, but that little bit of joy that he has placed in her life in such a small amount of time, that meant the world to her. That was worth more than money or material things. And I'm almost at my destination where I got to go. But I would just implore people today, this weekend, do something that is not superficial, or do something that is not, has nothing to do with money, has nothing to do with work, that has nothing to do with grind. Do something that really makes you happy. Stop trying to buy your kids love, whether it's a particular game. And I try to instill that in my son. Yes, I want to give my son nice things. Yes, I have given my son nice things in the past. But the time that, like I said, that we got away for our staycation, and my son said, "Mommy, this is just so relaxing." That, his voice, his tone, when he said it, I feel like the best mommy in the world. Because I gave my son something that he can remember, a memory, something that was tangible. He don't even know how to swim, but him in the pool, him being free. That's what we should give our kids. That's what we should give our loved ones. That's what we should give the man or woman in our life. Give them something that's gonna be a memory that they can take with them when this world is over, or when they on their sick bed. They can say, he or she loved me. He or she was there for me. My mommy loved me. Hope and faith. And I know it's just make-believe characters. They went to that concert. Concerts will come and go. They don't even know, they still don't even feel the value of the sacrifice their mother made. I don't care about my car. I don't care about nothing right now. I just want my child's 18th birthday to be something special. And sometimes as parents, we do stuff that is irresponsible. It's irresponsible as heck. But we do it because we want to see our kids smile. Even in relationships, people buy houses and buy cars and stuff, thinking that it's going to make their relationship better. But would that person rather take a walk in the park with you? Would that person rather sit back and listen to some music with you? I'm telling you guys, I really feel like one of the lessons that I'm learning or I'm seeing in these skits is some things mean more than materialistic things. Yeah, Wayne show us his house. Yes, Wayne shows us the things. But y'all look deeper into these skits, into some of the lessons. And some of the plots and themes don't always turn out the way we think they're going to turn out. I even think about the Sarah and DC skits. Not the skits that I just follow or watch or even commentate on. But Sarah brought another woman into the marriage because she thought that would make DC happy. She thought that would take the relationship to the next level. Not knowing that would be the very thing that tore them apart. What DC wanted out their relationship was what Sarah had already gave. Sarah believed in him when others didn't. When he was fighting the alcoholism, she seen him the person. She loved him the person. He wanted that woman, not the kinky woman who wanted to have the threesome. Yeah, keep it spicy for you, man, amen. Do those things, but in the midst of doing those things, don't lose what that person in your life really wants from you. What Faith and Hope need is a mother who's going to be a disciplinary, who's going to prepare them for their future, who's going to prepare them for life after school. I told my son, you ain't got to like me right now. Amen. You might get mad at me for study being in your business. I said, if you want me out your business in school, make A's, make high B's. I won't bother you. But when your grades start dropping, I'm in your business. So we have to realize that love is not always passive. Love is not always giving somebody what we think they want. The real lesson is looking beyond those things. Amber want a husband. Amber want a leader. I would say that I see so much, and it's been said before. Angelina and Amber are a lot alike. They may do things differently, but they're a lot alike. The sacrifices they make for the sake of family. For the sake of family, we would sacrifice so much and you lose yourself. When really what that man loved, when Anthony fell in love with, was Amber the go-getter. But it was all the other things he loved about her inner beauty, her outer beauty. That's what he fell in love with. Not the woman who give him whatever he want and is passive. And these are just my opinions based on my beliefs, how I was raised, and my experiences. I gotta go take care of some business right quick, but this has been ReRe for real. And this has been my take on just the skits and what I got from the skits, the underlying messages, if you will. Talk to y'all later. Bye.